Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
Is that leftover?
Huh?
That's leftover?
Yeah, I was in my
Boy, if I would have turned that microphone
No,
on.
you couldn't play that part. No, sir. No, sir. Mm-mm.
They just don't know what goes on before the show starts.
Yeah, it was a good day today. Man, the traffic. What is going on with the traffic?
Ever since school got started, there's bananas.
I'm telling you, right before you go over the bridge, before you get to Xavier,
Right?
sitting there for like, plus they got the stop sign right there over the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, stop light. So you got to sit there at least for somewhere between 5-10 minutes, trying to get into the traffic coming from the sheriff's office. I'm like, y'all let me in? People they ain't listening to me.
Like I said, it's gotten bananas since school got started. I mean, truly
it hadn't been that way in a
outrageous.
while. I hadn't been that way, but I might have to start trying to find another way. Because I'm like, man.
The best way from where you are, Earhart Expressway.
No.
Yeah, you take Earhart from over by the sheriff's department,
The
straight
sheriff's
shot.
department right there.
Yeah, but it'll take you straight shot here.
Okay. We gonna
Instead of going down 2-lane with all that madness.
one coming down 2-lane, but
And you can stop by Five Guys and grab us some lunch when
grab
you're
you
on the
some
way.
lunch. That's
Yeah.
That's selfish. That's really selfish. Man, this is a interesting day. As I don't know if people are looking at this program or this radio station to give them all the information as far as politics are concerned. But I think that a lot of folks are listening to try to get information about this election cycle. And they got another forum, too, and I'm going to invite everybody. This ain't my forum. This is Obdex's forum. It's going to be at Suno tonight at 6 o'clock at the Millie Charles building over on Suno's campus. So that's going to happen at 6 o'clock this evening. You get a chance. I would say go because I know that I know this is going to be about the sheriff's race and also the mayor's race. So both of those will be there. I think another one. I think another council district. I got to look it up and see. But or I got to call. You know, the person that keeps me informed. And I can tell that as one of the members of OBDEC, she do the damn thing, and that is Mrs. Bowie. She makes sure that the word is getting out. She makes sure that everybody know what's going on, and she gonna make sure that everybody know to go. Miss Bowie making sure that she know, and she can tell you where to go. So, thank you, Miss Bowie, for being that obvious person. And I say obvious in all due respect. Intentional person. That's what I mean. Intentional. Because she's being very intentional and letting everybody know that this is going to happen. You need to be here and make sure you come. Because Leslie Bowie ain't nothing to play with.
And you know who else ain't nothing to play with?
Who that?
Naja Kojo. I just got a threatening text. So, happy birthday, Naja.
Today her birthday?
Yes.
She told you that?
She just threatened the daylights out of me.
Oh, I'm gonna send back another threat. How come I ain't know? Did she text me?
Ooh, see?
And I just saw her Saturday. Hold up, let me see if I got something.
She should know. Of all people, she should know. Don't mess with the people with the mic.
Don't mess with the people with the microphone. Nope, she did not text me.
You'll be getting one shortly. I promise.
You trying to tell me
No, I told you. Today's her birthday.
that today is Naja Kojo's birthday?
Yo.
And she did not text me at all.
Read her the riot act like you did me that time when I forgot to mention my birthday to you. Yeah, you remember when you did that to me? Uh-huh. Yeah, you. Don't talk about moi. Don't even say it.
So, Naja Kojo, I
Oh,
know you've been just,
she said, "Ooh, you just wait. You just wait."
Oh, I just happened to get a text from Naja Kojo. Call her and put her on the air. And she better pick up the phone and stop acting like she in a meeting or she at rehearsal or something.
Yeah, I'm
Call
going.
her.
I'm going to do it like this. Let's see.
Now, you know what? I'm going to call her.
You gonna call her?
I'm going to call her live on the air.
I'm about to call her.
I'm about to call her on the air. I'm going to call her live. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me get this right. I'm about to call her live on the air and let her not pick up the phone. All these out of town numbers. Let it go to voicemail. I'm gonna talk.
First ring too.
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down, cause I'm gonna start off.
What?
I'm gonna start off with "Happy birthday, baby."
What?
Happy
Y'all
birthday.
wrong for that.
You
Oh
didn't
my
tell
God.
me you. I'm sitting up in here like, wait a minute. I know both of us got that text, and I didn't even get the text.
See, you love causing problems.
What had
You
happened
love causing
was
problems.
I was waiting for. Well, see what had
And
happened was.
you see your DJ. You just wait. I'm gonna fix him.
Uh huh.
Oh, you just wait.
You
So-
gotta
I'm
catch me
calling his
first.
wife on him.
So wait a minute. Hold up. So what happened was.
Wait, why you gotta bring down into this?
Uh-huh.
Why you gotta do that? Huh?
I'm gonna
Huh?
call your wife on you, sir. Don't you worry about
Well,
that.
you know, all
just
of us
wait.
scared of Donald, so.
As you should be.
Hello.
Hello.
What happened?
To what?
I didn't get that text.
The text for what? I told you when I saw you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You're making this up as you go, right?
I really am not. So first of all,
Hold on. You got a violin sound effect over there? Can you play the violin for me?
you're gonna have
Oh.
everybody calling me, laughing at me in a few minutes, and you just wait.
It's your birthday,
When
girl.
I hang up the phone, I'm calling down.
I don't have a violin, but
You got that? Okay. All right. Go ahead. Tell me what
Oh,
happened.
there you go with the jokes. Okay.
Tell me what happened.
Okay.
All right. I'm listening.
There is no. See, what had happened was I told you when I saw you that what I was doing for my birthday. I told you that.
What you doing for your birthday?
I had a whole brunch for my birthday at the Drive-In Sunday.
And I told you happy birthday because I thought it was last week.
Well, now you should be saying, see what had happened was.
No, because you told me for
you
my
caught the
birthday I
shuttle
had brunch. I went to brunch for my birthday. That's all you told me. I was like, oh, happy birthday. That's when I told you that. I said I missed your, and I think I said to you, I missed your birthday.
You got people calling my phone. I know what they're gonna say. Now listen, you're proving that men don't listen when women say things.
Play the Young and the Restless while she's
I
telling me
told
this.
you
Go ahead.
that
For all
I
the
was
men.
having a brunch for my birthday. Now, how did you hear I went to brunch? That's all right, Wick. I got you. You just wait. I got you. Keep on with the Young and the Restless.
Turn it up
on.
a little bit, just a little bit. There you
Mm-hmm.
go. Go ahead, finish up.
That's fine.
Happy birthday, baby! What you doing for your birthday? Would you hanging out tonight?
No, I'm not. I have to get ready for a gig tomorrow. Tomorrow is Chuck Perkins' birthday, and he's having a big old bash at Cafe Istanbul tomorrow night.
Istanbul?
Yeah, for
Yes,
9
indeed.
o'clock.
You singing?
Yep.
For 9
I
o'clock
am
tomorrow
singing
night.
for 9 o'clock. Y'all better come. Yeah, Chuck is old. He's officially old.
Chuck gonna get you for that one, huh?
I don't care. He don't scare me. All I have to do is tell Dre. She gonna get him.
he's gonna turn your mic off.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
He says whatever he wants when she's not around. When she come around, he sit down. He sit down.
You know, let me tell you a real story. I was
He
doing
said, "No, you don't play with that lady.
I was
That
doing
lady, real deal."
I was doing a show one time, and I had these young kids in here, and they
Hmm.
were all, they were pretty much learning about politics and all the stuff, and then the young lady,
Civics, okay.
and she was sitting there, and she was like, "Yeah, my last name, I'm this da 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 da." Da." And I said, "Wait a minute, you're not Chuck Perkins' daughter, are you?" She said, "Yeah."
Mm.
I met his daughter again. The last time I saw her, she was a little bitty baby. Now she's a
She's an
college
adult,
student. She's a college
a
student. I felt real old.
full-fledged adult, grad school and all, I believe. I think she went to law school, maybe.
I'm not certain. I
I
was sitting
think
there
so.
in
She's
so much
sharp as a tack,
amazement.
I can tell you
Yep,
that.
yep, sharp, very sharp. Yeah, but I
But
was
why
in
wouldn't
such
she be looking at her
amazement.
parents? I
Yeah.
mean, she comes from great stock,
Mm-hmm.
so you know.
So cool. But
And you know what? I need to send out a huge shout out to Bernice, who is
yeah,
Trish's
that's Trish's wife.
widow. That's Trish's wife. Man,
Yeah.
what do you say? I'd never seen a couple so beautiful in my life.
Yep. That was a good man.
He perfect
Uh,
couple. If there's such a thing.
Yep.
The way that they look at one another was just like blowing my mind. Like, wow,
In
you
love.
could see the love between them. You know, you talking 35 years, if not longer,
Yeah.
and they adore one another. And my heart just goes out to her. She's definitely gonna need all of our support.
Yep. That is true. That is
Definitely
true.
gonna need all of our support. So everybody that's listening, if you are friends with Renice and Trish, make sure y'all call and check on her,
Yeah.
please.
And you know what I did like? I liked the fact that her son spoke at the funeral and told his
Mhm.
Dad, I got the house. I got you.
Mhm.
I got you. That meant a lot to a lot of people.
That's huge, isn't it?
Yep. He said, I know you're going to take your rest right
They
now, but I
they
want you
have
to
some
know
beautiful children.
that I got
They
you.
have a beautiful grandkids. They have a beautiful family. So we just gonna have to rally around
Yeah,
Renice, to make sure that she's okay.
that is true.
Guess I told her at the repast, we go skating on Thursday nights. We're gonna have to go pick her up and take her skating. And she looked at me. She said, "You know how to skate."
You know how to skate?
I've been skating all. That's how I met his wife.
Really?
We've been friends since I was in grammar school.
Yes, indeed. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we've been friends pretty much my entire life.
So one of the people that I can tell just by looking at her social media, because it pops up on mine every day, we need to wrap our arms around Rochelle too. Here.
Yeah. Now let me tell you about that lady, Rochelle Cook. If you are listening, this is Naja Kojo. You know your other bandmate. I love you. I'm so proud of you in more ways than one, Slim
Yeah.
Shady. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Continue success. May the road continue to rise to meet your feet, baby. You are a beautiful soul. Her, Sharon Martin, and Dane Ruffin.
Yeah. All right, my honey.
We are the ladies of soul. I love you guys. Thank you.
I
But
love you
make
much.
no
Happy
mistake,
birthday to you.
Thank you for my birthday wish. Make no mistake, I owe your DJ. I owe him. I'm gonna call his wife when I hang up this phone.
Tell Donna.
I'm gonna tell Donna
I'm
that
gonna
you
cut
are in
both y'all
trouble.
off.
She needs to put you in timeout.
Uh-oh. All right, my honey. I'll talk to you later.
All right, baby. Love y'all. Thank you.
Bye-bye. More coming up, y'all. Everybody hold tight.
New Orleans, are you ready? A fresh voice in the city is here, bringing you the beats, the culture, and the stories that matter. From local music and food to real talk on what's happening in the streets, we've got you covered. Stay tapped in. Follow us on all platforms at WBOK 1230 for the latest updates and exclusive content. Your city, your culture, your news. Don't just hear about it, be about it. Follow us at WBOK 1230 now.
Tired of the impersonal, one-size-fit-all style of banking? You deserve a bank that delivers exceptional service and personalized attention to your needs. That's the Home Bank Standard. Since 1908, Home Bank has been a trusted financial partner for businesses and families because we go the extra mile to help you reach your goals. See for yourself why Home Bank is good for business, good for life. Stop by any New Orleans area location or find out more at home24bank.com. Home Bank, member FDIC.
Tune in to The Monitor's Mic, where we talk about oversight, policing, and you. Hosted by the Office of Independent Police Monitor, we're here to shine a light on policing issues that matter, from real-time policing updates to in-depth interviews. Every Friday at noon on WBOK.
Marking 20 years since Hurricane Katrina.
Tell me what would happen if today was the last time you heard that drum beat or that trumpet blow. For those who struggle to get out and those who still struggle to get back, you are welcome to this place called home. If you remember, come home.
Share your story. Support the work. August 24th through 31st. A series of cultural, educational, and healing events. Visit katrina20.org to learn more.
Visit DePaul's new Algiers Health Center at 2801 General de Gaulle Drive to receive primary and preventive care for both adults and children. Services also include behavioral health, imaging, and on-site pharmacy, vision, Medicaid enrollment assistance, and more. For appointments, visit DePaulCommunityHealthCenters.org or call 504-207-3060.
This year marks 20 years since Hurricane Katrina changed our city and our schools forever. New Schools for New Orleans is sharing After the Storm, a special series reflecting on the past 2 decades of change and progress in public education. Through videos, personal stories, and a powerful interactive timeline and data dashboard, we explore how our schools recovered, transformed, grew, and what that progress means for our students today. Discover the videos, data, resources, and stories behind the 20 years of change at newschoolsforneworleans.org/Katrina20.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is Friday. Woo-hoo. I know everybody's happy with that one. So, all right, let me tell you what I got going on next week because this is important. I need you to pay attention and be a part because it's going to be interesting. And I know one thing that we're going to be looking for. We're going to be looking for people that have stories about Hurricane Katrina, your heroics. If you know somebody that got some heroics, make sure that they are calling in to be a part of it. My guest on next Tuesday is going to be Katie Weiss. She is the on-scene reporter for CBS National. And I know that they will be airing these shows nationally next week. So more than likely, you're going to be able to see all of us over here at the radio station having conversations with people with Katie and getting it done, having your conversation, your story. So we already got some folks that we're lining up, but we'd like to hear yours too. Doesn't necessarily mean, let me make sure that I say this, doesn't mean that you're going to make the show, okay? I don't have anything to do with that part. That's the producers and who they decide going to be the people that make the show, okay? But I will tell you there are a lot of stories that have not been told. And some of us are just getting to the point where we can even talk about what happened with Katrina, especially if you stayed here. So that's going to happen Tuesday. My guest is going to be Katie Weiss from CBS National. CBS National will be in the building doing the radio show with me, having conversation about you. All right. She'll be here from 4 until 6. So make sure that you are tuned in and be ready to call, tell your stories, have a conversation with her. And if she wants to talk to you later after the show, maybe she'll be able to get that done. Might be you. All right. So that is Tuesday of next week. Now, one of the things that is starting to irk me a little bit is the fact that a lot of us, especially men, need to check ourselves and get checked with a doctor or a professional or somebody that can take your blood pressure. I didn't stutter. Get your blood pressure checked. So, one of the things I am going to do is have a conversation with some of our doctor friends that understand all about this, men scared to go to the hospital, haven't had the pressure check, not doing the things they need to do, or having some other checks. So I am inviting folks from a I want to say exactly what it is, but it's our folks from Chest that are coming. I am going to more than likely have a conversation with Dr. Ferdinand, and I think that he's going to bring his crew of nurses or folks that can take your blood pressure, and they coming here, and they're not coming nowhere else. They're coming to the radio station. So, what I'd like to do on Friday is to make sure that you can come by here. Moms, dads, folks, I need you to bring your husband by here and come get his pressure check. They're gonna be here. Don't worry, this don't have nothing to do with you doing the show and nothing like that if you don't want to. But we definitely want you to stop by and see for yourself, have your blood pressure taken, and get a diagnosis if your blood pressure is high or low, so you know what to do. So that is Friday. So come on by, say hello, sit down in the chair, and let them take your blood pressure. Ain't gonna hurt. None of that. If you hadn't thought about it, think about it and let us do it for you. How about that? Ain't nothing to hurt you. Just come on by and let us handle it from there. Or let them handle it. All right? Ain't no biggie. Ain't gonna hurt you. And I'm hoping that you will take part. I'm hoping that we have a line out the door. Not the door. Out the door. I'm hoping that we have a line out the door. Of men, women, everybody. Women too. If y'all want to get your blood pressure checked, I can't be discriminatory on that one, because just as many women are having issues with women's health. Last time you got your blood pressure checked? When is the last time you got your picture and your health looked at? I think that everybody needs to come. And let's get to know each other anyway. Say hello to folks, and you know exactly who I am. I know who you are, and all of us can make sure that we are right. I think that'd be great. Next Friday, right here, during the show. Please don't make me not have my folks ready to roll, and they ready to roll, and ain't nobody here. Okay? Please. Well, I got to beg y'all to make sure y'all okay. That's funny in itself. Why I got to call y'all to take care of yourself. I'm just saying. Come on through. That is next Friday. All right. Some other stuff going on in the city that we got to bring up and we got to talk about. I'm going back to my original conversation of what's wrong with these folks? Why is there such a big deal on folks making a decision . about who they're going to vote for. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great that folks are paying attention and saying, hey, look, we need to make sure that you're voting for somebody. But are we going too far to be downing folks, to be talking about other folks? Have we gotten to a point where we also see somebody that's, threatening people? Like, what is wrong with folks? Because I say I'm going to vote for somebody else, you want to have a fight with me? Well, I say I'm going to vote for this folks, and you're getting on social media and talking about people? What is going on? This has gotten out of control. Gotten on everybody from the mayor, the sheriff, to other city council folks. What's going on? Are we feeling we getting ready to miss something? What's going on? I don't know. But I'm feeling it like that's my candidate. Don't be trying to go against them. Really? But don't you have the ability to vote for anybody that you see? As long as y'all vote. That's what made me go, what's going on? As long as you vote, I don't care who you vote for. You have to make your own decision, and don't be swayed by somebody that's having an issue with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be swayed by somebody that's having an issue with you. You have to vote yourselves. And we're going to go through some of this on today. All right? We're going to go through some of it. Lamont.
Hey, Gerard. Good afternoon. How you doing?
What's going on, Big Money?
I can't complain. Just listen to you on the radio here, man.
How you been?
I'm great. I can't complain. At all. Need to get my blood pressure checked Friday, though.
You coming over? I need to see you
Yes,
anyway.
sir. Yes, sir. Why don't you, just so people don't have no excuse, make sure you give out the address and the time that it starts and the time that it ends.
Okay. It'll be at 4:00, but I'll send you the address, too. I need to have that conversation with you anyway.
Right. You might want to broadcast the address on the radio just to have, so people don't have no excuse not to come.
Yeah. So we need to come. Everybody need to come and be standing. Like, let me get this done. So, yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's happening in the real world?
Oh, none at all, man. Just moving mail. That's all. Moving mail.
Well, I'm glad you're doing all right.
Yes, sir, I am.
How the family?
Everybody's great. Everybody great.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Good. Well, I need to holler at you, but I'm at least wait till Friday. I ain't gonna put nothing on your mind till you get here.
All right, go ahead.
I'll be looking for you too.
I'll see you Friday.
All right, Big Money.
All right, G.
See you later. Yeah, that's my boy Lamont. Y'all know Lamont. Lamont been on this station forever. At least as long as I've been here, and that's been since what? Right after Katrina? Yeah. Everybody like, who Lamont? Lamont was the streetcar driver that went to the Beachcomber. Y'all remember that? He was the driver for RTA. That was one of the guys, 3 of them, that went to the restaurant to go get something to eat, play some pool. They were standing in line to go to the bathroom when they got harassed and beat upon outside by those NOPD racist cops. Now you remember? That was Lamont. He was one of them. Yes, he was. I still get mad, Lamont. I'm sorry. I get mad every time I think about that. And that's been 20 years. And all those folks that were involved did not go down. They all did not. And I'm receiving some other information about Aaron right now, so That's why y'all hear me typing. I'll give y'all the information as soon as I get all the information myself. All right. The other thing that I got to bring up tonight, of course, they got the forum over at Millie Charles Building on the campus of SUNO. Tomorrow, for those who did not know, one of my church members, Sandra Metz. Anybody in the church building that needs some singing, they know Sandra Metz because she's the choir director at First Pilgrims. Sandra Metz's husband, Alvin Metz, passed on last week? His funeral will be tomorrow. His funeral is going to be at 9 o'clock. I think that's the time they're going to have the viewing, and his homegoing service will start at 10 o'clock. And I know that's going to happen at First Pilgrims. That's 1228 Arch Street as well. So I tell you, there's a whole bunch of stuff today I got to go through and that I got to get out. So make sure that you show him, give him his flowers. The 27 years of being a sheriff deputy as well. All right, we'll take a break here. We'll come back with more in just a minute, y'all. Everybody hold tight.
New Orleans, are you ready? A fresh voice in the city is here, bringing you the beats, the culture, and the stories that matter. From local music and food to real talk on what's happening in the streets. We've got you covered. Stay tapped in. Follow us on all platforms at WBLK 1230 for the latest updates and exclusive content. Your city, your culture, your news. Don't just hear about it, be about it. Follow WBLK 1230 now.
Hi, this is Arnie Filko. Let's elevate every Tuesday through Thursday from 6 to 7 o'clock p.m. as we discuss the community, the country, and the world, from politics to current events to sports. We look forward to your input and continuing the quality programming on your community station, WBOK. Join Carrie and I every Tuesday through Thursday, 6 to 7 o'clock p.m. on Elevated Conversations, the Arnie and Carrie Show. See you soon.
Got unpaid parking or camera tickets in New Orleans? Here's some good news. Through August 31st, you can take care of them without paying late fees. That's money back in your pocket. Just go to NOLA.gov/no late fees to see what you owe. You can pay all at once or sign up for a payment plan and break it into monthly payments at no extra cost. That's NOLA.gov/no late fees. NOLA.gov/no late fees. Don't miss out. This offer ends August 31st.
WBOK. Online at WBOK1230.com. Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. It is Friday. Thank goodness for that. I am so glad that it's Friday. People need to take a break and just kind of wind down the weekend, and hopefully everything's going to be all right. A couple of things in the news that I know I wanted to go over too. Josh Bruno arrested again. The last time we talked about Josh Bruno, it was about the apartment complex that made him a slumlord over in the Algiers area. And we brought it up, and I know that he talked to the wrong judge that day because he was trying to make sure that he got everything done, and he didn't, and kind of blew off the chief judge at that time. And they were tired of him. And so they ended up putting him in jail. Well, since that time, evidently he put out a tenant of his and put their stuff out on the street. But when that tenant came home, it was reported, allegedly, that Mr. Bruno tried to run over the person. And I'm like, Lord, for what reason would this man be trying to run over one of his tenants? And of course, he was arrested and put in jail. That's your second time. And I'm like, okie dokie then. What do you do about that? I can say this. If it's true, and it goes back to the same people again, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem. I got to talk about, in this whole scenario of issues, what do you all think about California putting together a Democratic front that will gerrymander, yes, I use the word gerrymander, California, and take districts by adding new districts to their voting polls so that they will have more Democratic push in Washington, D.C. And the reason that they're doing it is because of what happened in Texas. Is this the right move? That California says, okay, y'all want to play the gerrymandering? You want to play gerrymander? Okay, we'll play it too. So they're turning their districts more Democratic so they can get Democratic seats. Come on, somebody. 504-582-9422. 504-582-9422. I am understanding and getting the information, and folks are telling me as they are that our good friend Aaron Greathouse, which y'all know as Aaron, has been, and they're using the word kidnapped in Homewood, Alabama, protesting the assassination of Jabari Peoples. What?
Wait, he what?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting right now.
Kidnapped.
That's why I said I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. They're saying that he was kidnapped in Homewood, Alabama, protesting the assassination of Jabari Peoples. Anybody that can call, here's the number they're asking for you to call, 205-332-6250. That's 205-332-6250. Let's find out what the hell is going on with this one. So this California redistricting, I'm getting back into this. This California redistricting, are they voting in California to be able to put it on the ballot? That's what they just did in Texas. So it just doesn't happen. It has to go on the ballot. So the same thing goes, I think, in California. If not, then it may not be handled right. But do you think it's fair for that to happen? Think about that for a minute. Do you think that this is right? Think about that for a minute. You're going to have the Republicans in Texas that are like, yay, and the Democrats are going foul. But yet in California, the Democrats are going yay, and the Republicans are going foul. Is it going to equal out? Is it going to do more to give Democrats an edge in the House or not? And then will other states follow by gerrymandering? Because remember our conversation about gerrymandering is we called it foul, and we also start talking about the parties that are doing it. So now, all those that were talking about the Republicans doing it, okay, here go the Democrats doing it. So does it make sense, or does it make, well, I guess that's a good word to use. Does it make sense for the Democrats that are doing it to fight the Republicans, because the Republicans are doing it to fight the Democrats? So are we getting ready to have a war that leads to nothing? Or will there be more Democrats than Republicans? Because the Republicans in California are now claiming foul to what the Republicans are doing in Texas. That makes sense? I'm like, geez. But is anybody considering the fact that we are now going to have an issue Enty? That's Enty, E-N-T-Y, Enty. Because what we get ready to see is we get ready to see a big law firm jump into this that's going to take up for the Republicans in Texas. Oh, I'm sorry, the Democrats in Texas, and another big old law firm that's going to jump in California that represents the Republicans. And it's going to be played out in court. How long will that take? How long will that take? And then how much money will it cost us? Because I got to tell you, every time we get into a situation like this, we end up paying for it. Same thing in New Orleans. Anything that come out, y'all see these fights that's happening between the city council and what's happening with the administration, and they voted this way and they voted that way, and somebody said, I appeal. Well, it's going to court. Y'all see the Fourth Circuit, the Second Circuit, you got a Light Circuit. When you see all of them starting to have those conversations, we pay for it. But what I will tell you is that we need to be considering how much money your city council is also paying to defend some of these things when they take people to court. And how much are you paying when they take somebody to court? Because it's coming out of your coffers. It's not coming out your direct deposit, but it's your tax dollars that they use to defend somebody, take somebody to court, and talk about this in your best interest. Is it? We have a city attorney. We have a city attorney's office. How come y'all not using the city attorney? We already paying for it. Y'all using private, private attorneys. So what do we do? Anybody can tell me, what do we do? I'd love to hear from you. What do you want them to do? Get along? That's a long shot. Hopefully we'll see some surprises in this this election that will tell some of them, like, we tired of that crap, and put somebody new in there. Y'all better watch out, because I got to tell you, some of these folks are under the microscope, and they are definitely under the microscope to get them out of there, because they don't think you're doing boo-boo. Boo-boo. They don't think you're doing boo-boo, and then they calling you boo-boo. So which one shall it be? All right. Let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to find out some more information. Y'all know I got shook on this one. They're telling me that Aaron is missing. I got to find out some more information. We'll find out. We'll call some folks to see what's going on. And then we'll try to give you all the details, all right? More coming up, folks. It's Friday. Time to get off 5 o'clock. News is next.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Black Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott is urging President Trump to boost federal support for public safety after Black Governor Wes Moore invited Trump to visit. Scott pointed to the city's historic crime drop and said Baltimore won't host a political photo op unless President Trump restores federal grants and backs gun control instead of pushing, quote, racist narratives about black-led cities, end quote. Beyonce Sacred is launching a new protection collection for damaged hair featuring a shampoo, scalp spray, oil, detangling spray, and balm. The line uses natural ingredients like aloe, honey, and African oils to promote healthy hair and scalp. And Virginia's Black Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears, a Republican candidate for governor, spoke at an Arlington school board meeting Thursday, blasting its bathroom policy as dangerous and insane. She vowed not to let political correctness override science, fairness, or safety if elected. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm trying to do two things at one time. It ain't working. I'm trying to make sure that I can find out about Aaron. So I got some folks in Birmingham in that area too. So I'm sending emails and texting and also going on the Birmingham inmate inquiry. So if he in trouble, we need to make sure that we are trying to get him out of there. Mr. Great House, what did you do? What did you do? Because I'm not getting anything. Yes, indeed. Nothing yet. We're trying to figure it out. We'll try to get to it as soon as we get off. Let me get back to my original. Yeah, this thing got me shook. Well, it's saying that he was protesting the unjustified killing of Jabari. The protesters were kidnapped and are in Homewood Jail. That's all I needed to hear today. That's all I needed to hear today. Sound like I got to take a trip to go see about my boy.
No, you don't need to do that because ICE is gonna grab you. You know I was gonna make you laugh.
From the lightest person in the building, I would be quiet.
Well, I call this Pablo and Paco.
No. We are not going to be a team. This is not going to be, you're married?
We're an outlaw, baby.
We're not going to be Cheech and Chong either. No, not at all. But it bothers me when you can't find nothing, though. You know what I'm saying? when you're looking up the information, it's supposed to have the information up and it's not there.
I just pray that it's not real. I pray that it's not.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. But we'll look it up.
See them little backwoods towns in Alabama. I don't trust.
Yeah,
nothing.
I never heard of
trust
them.
that.
I never heard of them, but maybe it's just because I'm not paying attention to it. But I never heard of them. I know where Birmingham is, and I got people in Birmingham, but this is not Birmingham.
I wonder if it's one of those sundown towns.
I hope not. And that's one of the reasons why it's like
It's a shame. In 2025, we're still talking about sundown towns.
And I'm a little bit perturbed about that because I know what the meaning of it is. And I'm trying to figure out, do black folks really understand what a sundown town is?
I don't think a lot of them do.
Because this ain't something that just happened. You understand what I'm saying?
Not at all.
This is something that's been going on in our communities. Now, no matter where you live, sundown towns are all over the South. Mississippi, Texas, here in Louisiana.
They got some out in California.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good. All right, Cedric.
Hey, wow, man, that news is very disturbing.
Yep.
I understand everybody believes in, have different type of religions. And whatever you believe in, I'm asking humbly as a brother for us to send up some good vibes. And I ask in the Jesus who I believe, Father God, please protect him and whoever he's with. Because if you're a part of the WBOK family, you know he's an activist for all of us, and he lost his son a little over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I pray that the blood of Jesus covers him and all of our people as they go to sundown towns trying to get justice for our people. And on a personal note, I've been going through some things, and this brother has been there for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't calling today about no politics or nothing. I'm calling about our brothers and sisters who are missing. If you all have been paying attention lately, all you've been seeing is missing black people, missing black children, missing black truckers. Y'all, let's stay prayed up and be careful.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you, Cedric. Appreciate that, too. Speaking of missing, well, one of the things, too, that I know that I was going to bring up, but I don't know where to start in this conversation about this young man that is missing, the 12-year-old that is missing, that they cannot find. And he's autistic, and they have no clue where he is. But I am starting to hear, and I think that all of us have heard, that they're a little bit perturbed about how long it took for them to find him, to even get the officers out to find him. Now, they haven't found him, but how long did it take? They're saying 7 hours. And they're really up. They are upset with that. So, what you think? Do you think that they should have put that on somebody's desk or somebody's pile of stuff? Is this an emergency? We're finding that it is. And don't forget, he's on people's ring doorbells on their footage at what, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning in a adult diaper? Nothing else. Somebody screwed up something. But.
And then they found the diaper and not him.
They did?
Yep.
So, I have two positions, and I don't know which one is right or which one is wrong. And somebody can call me and say, man, you shouldn't even said that, yada, yada, yada. But I have to have the discussion with the people. And let's pray, number one, for the family and hope that this young man is still alive. I hope that he is. But it was too easy to hear, and I know some people are going to say, are you taking up for the police department? I know that's going to be the question to come up from, but it was too easy for me to hear the folks start pointing the finger at the police department. You understand what I'm saying? Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for this young man to be missing for a certain amount of hours? And I think the mother or somebody with the mother's family started calling the police department, and they didn't do their due diligence. They didn't check on the person. They didn't do this, and it ended up on somebody's desk just sitting there. Now, is that wrong? Yes, I do think that's wrong. But am I going to beat up the police department because this child is missing? There's so many different elements of this case that we have not heard. I can tell you that now. I mean, we can sit there and beat up the police department. They're gonna take it. I even saw the story today where the police chief said that, we're going to investigate and see what did we do wrong, or what happened that makes it wrong, yada, yada, yada. She got to do that, all right? But to say that this child is autistic, needs some type of help or medication, how he get out the window?
He opened it.
Huh?
He opened it.
Has he done this before?
They've said that he's gotten out in other times.
Then why you leave a window wide open? Now, I'm not
No.
blaming
He,
them. Listen, you understand what I'm saying?
Even
Not leave
though
it
he's
open, but how you
autistic,
open it?
he
You
opened
don't
it
have
himself.
that secured?
I mean, they probably weren't thinking about that.
But he's done it before?
He said he's gotten out, but just like in the yard.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, just because he's autistic doesn't mean that he doesn't know how to do things.
Right. So, if he's done it before, and you got him in a room by himself, and he's gotten out, wouldn't you think, and again, this is not me pointing the finger at nobody, I want you to understand what I'm saying, but wouldn't you think that that room, that door, that window would be secure if he's done that before?
Yeah, I mean, you should have it secured, and you should have a detection on it too, where as soon as it opens, an alarm starts ringing.
Right. Now, listen, everybody can't afford an alarm system. I don't know what their situation is. I have no idea, and I hope that everybody don't think that I'm taking up for the police department to say that's their fault and not the police department's fault, because I don't know. I don't want to point the fingers. I want them to find the boy.
Yeah, it's the most important thing. I pray every day they find the child.
But you now have the police department who is taking the hit because he was. They said he was missing for so many hours.
Mm-hmm.
They found him on somebody's Ring camera walking around in the middle of the night. They found a diaper.
Yep.
They got all the resources that are coming. I've had a couple of folks that I've talked to that have given us some resource information. Say that they're doing all that they can do, and they thought that they had him a couple of times, and they did not. As a matter of fact,
how did they think they had it? That he had? They had it.
One of the things that came out during this time was the fact that the dogs had a hit on. Unfortunately, this is going to sound graphic to some. They had a hit on the cadaver dogs. That they thought that he may have been dead.
Yeah, one of the people yesterday was saying that,
and it wasn't him. It was a dead pig.
A dead pig?
Yeah, that was smelling.
Oh yeah, well they have those wild boars.
Yeah,
back
that's
there
what it
by
was.
the
It was a dead pig.
But there was a person that was saying that's a specialist in children with autism, and they say that bodies of water are very attractive to
that's what that was
kids with autism.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I just pray that they find him alive.
I do too, but the more that he's missing, slim chances. I'm just saying. All right, Noon 8.
Hey, Gerard, what's happening? How you doing? First
Good,
of all,
doctor. How you doing?
All right. like I'm where you at. I mean, you took what you said. I agree with. We know that the police didn't do whatever they're supposed to do when they got the call, but like you said, I'm just praying that the child be found safe, and it's time for not the blame game. Let's look for this child. Let's see what they can come up with, and it's really like you said. Also, I just got a call. That's why I called, because I couldn't text you. Brother Motherland in Alabama has been arrested. They went out there for a little protest, and the cops started attacking them, and they arrested 6 of them. The reason why they went out there was a young man and a young woman shot in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And they killed them, and the guy said, I only got my phone, So I don't know much details, but they wanted me to get that to you. So I said I got to catch him on the radio, because he ain't going to take the text or answer the phone.
Yeah,
I just wanted to tell you, and as it developed, I'll get more for you. But right now, he's in Alabama in jail. I think they got the bond being paid, but they was out there protesting, and as far as I know. But they wanted you to know, and they asked me to get in contact with you. So I just wanted to get that in too.
So I did, and I appreciate it. But I had gotten the call, and I wanted to make sure that we did talk about it, but I didn't have the details. So they told me that the young man that got killed was Jabari, and they were out there protesting his death, and said that he had got arrested for disorderly conduct. So I'm like, wait a minute, they protested?
Oh, no. That was the protester. Yeah, you're right. Jabari, he got arrested and slammed to the ground. But the real reason they was out there protesting, because somebody, from what I understand, it was a young man and young woman got shot in the car, and the police thought he had a gun, but he had his cell phone. Now, that's far as I got.
So I'm trying to get our active attorney, Michelle Charles, to call me up and give me all the details, because I know that.
I'm going to reach out to her right now and tell her, see if she can reach out to you. But I know they was texting me, so I say I'll go on the radio and try to get him. But I'm praying that they find this child, and wherever it leads to who filled with the 6 hours, we can deal with that later.
They can work that out.
Right now, the focus should be the child.
Right. Yeah, they can work
so
that out.
So I just wanted to get that into you.
Cool, my brother. Always good. Thank you, Noonan.
Thank you, Gerard.
All right, brother.
All right.
Hey, Miss Matthews. Miss Matthews.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, Gerard and
Good.
WBOK family? Well, first I was calling you because to tell you Homewood, Alabama is maybe about 10 minutes away from Birmingham. I have a girlfriend who lives out there.
Yeah.
And she was saying on the evening news, and I want to tell you it's not a sundown town either.
Okay.
And she said that on the evening news they reporting that they were out there protesting, for this case that's been going on with a black guy was killed, but the girlfriend she wasn't killed. But anyway, she said they're reporting that they were 5 members of Black Lives Matter were arrested because they was out there protesting. But they have been having ongoing protests out there in East Birmingham since the young man was killed, because the girlfriend was in the car and she was saying that he definitely didn't have a gun. So that's, I wanted to just say that. But the other thing, I am a little late, but I heard you talking about with the redistricting.
Yes.
Whether or not that was the right move to take. I don't know if it's the right move, Gerard, but at this time, it's the right thing to do, because it's almost like the old saying goes, you have to fight fire with fire. I say we don't have a person in the White House. I say the person with the highest position in the land, he is doing some foul things. And I say we can't keep on being nice while he's just trampling all over the laws and over the Constitution.
Right.
And I'm saying it's almost derived from what I'm seeing. It's like you see so much overt racism now. And I'm figuring that if black people, if we don't take a stand and start standing up to some of it, it's going to get worse before it get better.
Yeah, it all changed when the orange man came into town, because Some folks feel like they are they are privileged to say what they want to say now.
Right. He's racist, and now they have been emboldened to be overtly racist.
Yep, you are correct.
I say, even with the young man calling your show, which I was glad you cut him off the radio the other day. I called him Archie Bunker's son. I say, because he always, anything he has to say is something negative about black people.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's how you feel, what you calling a black show for, you know? But it's almost like that, you know, he feels like he can call and say anything to us, and we just supposed to accept it, you know?
Yep.
I said, and as far as the child goes, what I wanted to say, you know, like most people in New Orleans have been affected by that, and we're praying, you know, for the child.
Yeah.
But what they also said that that family had recently moved there. Say she had
I don't think they've been here for a long period of time.
Huh?
So I don't think they've been here for a long period of
No,
time.
they hadn't been there for a very long period of time. So, you know, maybe she hadn't had a chance to get the windows secured or whatever. I say, but, you know, right now that's neither here or there, because, you know, the worst thing is, you know, imagining what that mother is going through. Now she's already blaming herself, probably, you know, and second guessing herself,
Yep.
you know.
It got to be a lot of anxiety. So.
Yes, I felt the main thing, if we all can just stay focused. And the other thing I do want to say, Gerard, because I don't live in the East, but my nieces work out there, and we had some situations. The police do not respond in the East like they do in other areas of the city, and it is a shame because the people in the East, you know, they pay taxes too.
Yeah, they don't have enough of them out there. They do not have.
They don't have enough, and like they're saying, the criminals generally know. They at one time they were saying they only had, I think, like one policeman on that night, and they said that the criminals were aware of that, and they were saying that's why crime was getting so bad out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I had an incident a couple of years ago, and I called the police, and they didn't come to the next day. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just sad that everybody can't get the same level of services, you know, in the city. Because, you know, we all paying taxes, you know, we all, you know, are concerned about the city. But, you know, we'll be lying to say if we say everybody gets the same level of services. We know they don't, because I was shocked to find out that they pick up trash in the French Quarter every day. I say, I just can't believe it. And we can't even get 2 times a week, and they're getting trash service every day. Then I was wondering, so are they paying the same amount on the water bill as we are? Because if they are, then something wrong with that. Because, okay, they need to be paying more, you know?
That's terrible.
I don't know, but it's just like it's war on black people, and I said we better wake up. To me, not enough of us are paying attention to what's going on. I say, but I'm older, and I've seen this overt racism before, and it's shocking to me. I say that's what the civil rights movement was all about. And people don't believe it, but history does repeat itself if you're not vigilant, you know?
Yep, you are correct.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say.
All right, my dear.
Right.
I appreciate you, too.
Right.
You ran the whole
nice
show
weekend.
down. You ran the whole
All
show
right.
down. There you go.
All right, see you later.
Thank you, Ms.
Bye-bye.
Matthews. Have a good weekend.
Okay.
Yeah?
You
right.
too. Bye.
All right, Mr. Bill, hold on. We coming back. T-Bone, hold on. We got to take a little break here, and we'll come right back, y'all. Hold on.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. The NFL is pushing big to create a professional flag football league. Izell Reese played several years as an NFL pro. Now he's CEO of RCX Sports, a leader in youth sports and events. Plus, he's executive director of NFL Flag, the official flag football youth league of the NFL. Reese spoke to Bloomberg about why he's passionate about getting more young people involved in flag football.
I think it brings females now into football in a major way. So now you're getting both boys and girls of all ages playing the sport. And it's fun. It's exciting. It's fast paced. Everybody can score a touchdown. And it's just so much engaging and involved with it.
RCX Sports, through its foundation, is actively working to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in youth sports. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner. on the Black Business Beat.
Lowe's knows tough jobs call for tougher tools. The new DeWalt Elite Series power tool accessories are built to last for the pro who doesn't stop. With precision fitment, durability, and impact resistance, finishing jobs faster has never been easier. Shop the new DeWalt Elite Series at an everyday low price exclusively at Lowe's. We help, you save.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hello, friend. Tavis Smiley here with a special announcement. You can catch my show at a new time. Weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Same great topics, same great guests, same great conversations, just a little earlier in the day. It's Tavis Smiley, weekdays 1 to 4 p.m. only on WBOK 1230 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
Tired of the impersonal, one-size-fits-all style of banking? You deserve a bank that delivers exceptional service and personalized attention to your needs. That's the Home Bank Standard. Since 1908, Home Bank has been a trusted financial partner for businesses and families because we go the extra mile to help you reach your goals. See for yourself why Home Bank is good for business, good for life. Stop by any New Orleans area location or find out more at home24bank.com. Home Bank, member FDIC.
Are you passionate about community safety and police accountability? Tune in to The Monitor's Mic, where we talk about oversight, policing, and you. Hosted by the Office of Independent Police Monitor, we're here to shine a light on policing issues that matter, from real-time policing updates to in-depth interviews. Get the facts and stay informed. We're breaking down complex issues, highlighting community voices, and holding people behind the badge accountable. Join us for an informative hour every Friday at noon on WBOK. Your city, your police, your show. The Monitor's Mic.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks. Welcome back. Let me see here. Mr. Bill, hold on for 1 minute. T-Bone, hold on for 1 minute. I need to get this. I'm going to come right back to you, but I need to take this call. First, this is Attorney Michelle Charles on the phone with me. I'm sorry. How you doing, first of all? I always need to make sure I'm asking you that question. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
What in the world is going on?
A crazy day. The Building Bridges Coalition, along with the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi, were in Alabama, Homewood, Alabama today, protesting the assassination of Jabari Peoples, who were killed by police there in that area. Mm-hmm. And the Building Bridges Coalition has kind of been on the road since April, going to different cities and states, protesting police brutality issues. So today was a protest on behalf of the family of Jabari Peoples, and so there was a protest march through the streets of Homewood, Alabama, and from what I'm getting from the colleagues that are on, the comrades that are on the ground in Alabama, is that the police kidnapped Brother Motherland, Aaron Greathouse, Brother Lamonda, and some medics and some other protesters that were out there. In total, they were taken off the streets in Homewood, Alabama today, and are being held at the Homewood, Alabama jail.
Under what charges?
I'm sorry?
And what charges are they holding them for?
Disorderly conduct.
In a protest?
From a protest. They were marching in the street. From what the commander of the UP Newton Gun Club told me in the brief, because we're trying to stay off the phone to keep their phone lines clear, that they were protesting peacefully, and they were kind of, when the UP Newton Gun Club is on the ground, what they do is they kind of conduct traffic, make sure that nobody else is being harmed that is participating in the protest. And Brother Motherland is normally coming up the rear of these protests. And he was at the end. They say that they was blocking traffic, and he and our other comrade and 4 other comrades were snatched off the street.
And when they snatched them in the streets, they put them in the back of the car and took them to jail.
Took them to the Homewood, Alabama jail.
So has anybody been in contact with them?
I'm not. There is the bail and bond fund are on the ground in Alabama, and they're working from the Instagram that I saw of this incident. They are working the bond is now set at $7,500. And they're saying that all of that is going to have to be paid in order for them to be released.
Wait a minute, they got to pay. How much is the bond?
$7,500.
So they can't get a bail bondsman.
No, from what I've been told, it has to be paid in full.
So they want a bail bond. Is that a cash bail bond?
A cash, yes, a cash bond.
That don't even sound right.
No, it doesn't. And I'm just like I said, I'm not on the ground there. I'm waiting to get updates. Sister Kim P. Ford is actually on the ground there, and she gave a number to call over to the Homewood jail and to the sheriff's department there. It is 205-332-6250.
Give that again.
We asking it's 205-332-6250. We are asking that y'all bombard this number and demand their release. And for disorderly conduct, it just don't seem right that bond would be set at $7,500, even in total for these 6 people.
Right. I'm just thinking to myself, this for a disorderly conduct charge, that's like jaywalking.
And normally that's a citation, $100 or something. You know, that's not even
that's like maybe
that's not even a serious crime.
Maybe altogether like $1,200, maybe. But to say that you got 7 people locked up for $7,500?
Yes. And this is a hostile environment. They killed Jabari Peoples on camera. This young man, even after he was shot by this police officer, he told them, "This is not a gun. This is my cell phone." So he begged for his life, and the cop that killed him still shot him again.
All right, we need to get everybody calling that telephone number to demand that they release him, or there could be another protest.
Right, demand the release of the Jabari 6. That's what they are calling them right now, the Jabari 6.
All right, 205.
Yes, 205. 332-6250. Once again, that's 205-332-6250. Homewood, Alabama.
All right, so we're gonna get everybody to start making a telephone call. That's number one. Then number two, our legal representation. We need to make sure that we got some legal representation in that area. I need to call a couple of folks just to find out, because I did have some folks up there. I think they're back because the police chief for Birmingham was actually a friend of mine. I don't think he's there anymore, but I'm going to call and find out. And if he's not there, then who can I get to? I don't know this town. Have you any inclination about them?
Other than it definitely seems to be a hostile environment. Other than from hearing from the Maori people's family, it seems that this young man was targeted by the police, and he was simply sitting in a car on a date with his girlfriend when he was attacked by the police.
Okay.
Um,
What we'll do is start making the telephone calls, but I tell everybody else too, 205-332-6250, make the telephone call.
Yes, please do. And I'm about to get back on the line with the folks on the ground in Alabama. If I get any updates before the end of the show, I'll give y'all a call back.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate you much.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That is Attorney Michelle Charles giving us the update on what's going on. Not Aaron. No. All right, Mr. Bill, thanks for holding.
Yes. The situation, I can't wait for, hopefully, Aaron doesn't get shipped off to some detention center someplace before we can get the whole issue down.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for him to get back home and give us his explanation of how this happened and so forth and so on. That's all I can say. And these cops walking up the cars, killing folks. Guy sitting there with a cell phone. The light from a cell phone doesn't look anything like that.
And he with his
weapon.
girlfriend.
Yes. Just, wow. Why not walk up and say,
show me your hands. What's going on? You don't look like a threat, but what's going on? Why y'all here? Ask some questions. Don't pull your gun out.
A grown man would see a young man sitting in the car with a young lady.
Right.
He's on a date.
On a date.
Walk up and, okay, y'all move along here. That's about it.
Oh, wow.
Now, do you recall when Trump had his birthday parade?
Yep.
He was saying then he would like to make protests illegal.
Right.
That came to my mind. And with the young autistic fellow, when the phone call was made to the cops, evidently it was someone of a Hispanic voice, language, not speaking Spanish, but you can tell if they're Hispanic or not. And, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
That first thing came to my mind when I heard about this from you the first time. We'll get to it. No big rush.
Well, I think they're going to end up letting them go, especially if there's pressures coming from the community. So, and if the people up there are also doing what they're supposed to do, then there's going to be pressure. So we'll see. I'm going to call after I get off.
I got the number. Okay, G.
I appreciate the call, Mr. Bill. Thank you, sir.
Take it easy.
All right. T-Bone. T-Bone? All right. Galloway.
How you doing, sir?
Good, man.
Yeah, you just was talking about what's happening in Birmingham, not Birmingham, Homewood. They are just free. They just freed them maybe about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, they are free?
Yes. That's according to Black Lives Matter Grassroots and Birmingham Speaks. I follow both of them on Instagram, and I had been calling all day once I heard about what had happened. But this shooting incident, this young man was only 18 years of age.
Right.
He just finished his freshman year at Alabama A&M. He's never had a criminal record, has never been in trouble. The police refused to release this body camera, and I want people to pay attention to this. This went through the state legislature. What they have in Alabama is called HB 2. They have basically made it where police officers are not going to be held accountable. Before this man can even, the police will ever be able to go to a grand jury, he has to go to, the cop has to go to a special court with a judge and an attorney. Then they will determine, even if it's probable cause, to take this to a grand jury. It's under the HB 2. So good luck to that family. I ate for that man because he was shot in the back.
Oh,
The
wow.
autopsy came. Yes, he was shot in the back. Benjamin Crump is his civil rights lawyer. But they'll pay you a couple of million. But that's not giving any justification for why this man was shot in the back because you thought he had a gun and you smell weed.
Right.
It's the normal stuff. And now you fear for your life because you thought what turns out to be a cell phone. But I have seen Caucasian people walk up to police officers and talk about everything and their mother and shove them and everything else. And not one time have I seen them blow their head off.
Mm-hmm.
And see, the double
and talk
standard
to them
and
worse than we
hypocrisy.
ever do.
Yes. And that's why I tell people, I don't protest because I know myself. I know my anger. And I know I probably end up being dead, and I don't want to be on a T-shirt. But I will get down with the get down. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Right.
I watched protests right here in Austin for George Floyd. I watched these cops shoot mainly black and brown people in the face and head with 80-pound beanbags and rubber bullets. The white people out there protesting, none of them got them shots.
Right.
So to the protesters, you got to be. You're in Alabama, first of all. You're in the deep South. You got to know these laws. What they got them folks on, that disturbing, disorderly conduct, or disturbing the peace. If you're not on the sidewalk, if you get 1 foot in the road, they come in to snatch you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to watch what you're doing. You got to know. And I'm not discrediting them folks for protesting. God bless anybody that go out there and put their boots on the ground and walk. That takes a lot. Because once you're in that jail, and the support group that they had really had their back. Because when they sent the call out, they was asking for donations or whatever, and that's fine. I give all that. But don't put yourself in a situation where they're going to put you in there and you don't have that support system.
Right.
And this redistricting, I'm telling you this. I live in an area that was not touched by redistricting. You know why? Because it's majority Caucasian.
Right.
So you got to fight fire with fire. A lot of people going to say, well, it's going to make other people do that in other states. They're going to do it regardless.
Mm-hmm.
All the maps are already gerrymandered. They're just trying to take more. My thing is to people, especially black people in the Deep South, get off your behind and vote in every single election. School boards, city commissioner, tax assessor, you got to get out and vote. If you don't, this is going to continue to happen. And I ain't going to take too much time on you, but thank you for taking my phone call, sir.
Yeah, well, let me ask you this before you hang up. Do you think people getting it? Do you think that they're getting it not just in areas that have? I'm talking about the upper echelon of folks in middle class to upper class. What about low class? I mean, and I'm not trying to call nobody low class, but folks that may not have as much, are they getting it or are they not paying attention?
If you're talking about low class white voters or low class others, because it's two different.
Both.
The low class white, they don't care. I'm telling you now, they don't care because long as they think you are hurting, they are happy. They don't have a pot to pee in and a window to throw it out. Now, other people.
Now, what about poor black people?
Now, the poor black people, when it comes to their door, directly to their door, like redistricting doesn't bother them. Now, when Ray and Pookie go to jail,
right,
that bothers them. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem that we have, but I keep trying to explain to them. You know who's putting Ray and Pookie in jail? An elected official. Look at your district attorney race. See how many people show up to vote for that district attorney. Is the district attorney progressive or is he conservative? Is he, we fought here in Texas for so long where you get charged with your first felony and it's a program that you have that they put you on probation and it's called deferred adjudication. If you complete deferred adjudication, that felony is no longer on your record. That was fought through by local grassroots organizations. So other states might want to find somebody like that. Because, a black man with one felony, that's just like you done killed Jesus. And we know somebody in the family that can't get a job or can't get the job that he's supposed to get, or she, because she has a felony charge from 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
Think about that.
Yep. And they don't try to change it.
Don't try to change it at all. You got to start local. Because I guarantee you, those people that's getting ready to go that just got arrested, they're going to have a court date. That district attorney is elected. That district attorney, depending on who he is, he might try to max him. You already heard what the bail was supposed to be.
Right.
$7,500 for disorderly conduct?
Disorderly conduct. Yeah. That's
Think about that. Where did that come from? Think about the judge. The district judge, he's elected.
You know where
We
that
gotta
came
get-
from. That came
We got to
from
get.
them.
Go ahead, sir.
I said that came from them. That they want to make it high, so you can't get out.
Exactly. So we got to get off our behinds, and I'm glad this New Orleans race, mayoral race and sheriff race is all heating up. Maybe somebody will put a spark in people's behind to realize. And you said something yesterday. Folks was bragging about taking away Jeff Landry's amendment. 30%. I was embarrassed to hear that.
Yeah, that to me was not a good. Even though that it was more than what we usually have, that's still low.
Yes, Landry was bragging before the vote because he said it's only. You remember they caught him on the hot mic. He said only about 12 to maybe 18% will show up.
Right.
And see, that's what they're banking on. They're banking on us not to show up. Brother, I don't miss not one election, not one.
Yep.
I made my son. You know, he one of these new upper smart college graduates, and I'll be kicking his behind to make him go vote
And there you
every
go.
time. Yeah. You know, so I spoke with myself before I tell anybody else what to do. I guarantee you, I've done it 2 or 3 times, and trust me, I have been arrested. I'm not no angel. Trust me, I have been arrested when I was younger and crazy. So I know what's going on somewhat in them streets.
But listen, I got to
But
run
man-
because
thank you.
Ron is on the phone here, so I got to find out what did happen. So, yep.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, appreciate you again, brother.
All right.
Got to be calling out Austin, y'all. Austin. All right, we got to come back. We got Ron, right? All right, we'll check in to see what the heck going on in Alabama. More coming up.
AURN News.
I'm Ebony McMorris. In Texas, Republicans just passed a new congressional map designed to flip 5 Democratic seats red, a move Democrats call nothing less than cheating at Trump's command. Districts in Houston, Austin, and Dallas-Fort Worth are being carved up while the Rio Grande Valley is being made more competitive. Now, this is not the first time Texas has bent democracy to its will. Back in 2003, Tom Delaney engineered a mid-decade map that cemented Republican control for a generation. Today, the tactic is revived under Trump's second term. Democrats walked out for weeks to block a quorum, echoing civil rights era fights to stop disenfranchisement. But last night, they lost this round. House Democratic Chair Gene Wu put it plainly, when they can't win, they cheat. Governor Abbott says he'll sign the map, praising Republicans for staying true to Texas. But lawsuits are coming, and so is a counterpunch California's Gavin Newsom declared online, saying it's on Texas. For AURN News, I'm Ebony McMorris.
This is Monica Pierre along with Sally Ann Roberts Daybone, co-host of Your Power is On.
Tune in Sunday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for music that feeds the spirit. Get your Sunday on.
Right here on WBOK 1230 AM and WBOK1230.com, the station you listen to all day long.
Welcome to Chemical of the Month by the community scientists at Rise St. James. This month we spotlight phthalates, chemicals added to plastics, especially PVC, to make them more flexible and durable. But there's more. Research shows phthalates may disrupt hormones, affect reproductive health, and contribute to environmental pollution impacting our communities. Join us as we explore how these additives shape our everyday lives and the world around us. For more details, visit risestjames.org. Empower your knowledge with Rise.
Hey, New Orleans, look for important changes to your natural gas service. This summer, Delta Utilities takes over for Entergy Gas with a Louisiana-born, Louisiana-based approach to safe, clean, reliable natural gas. No interruptions or rate changes due to the transition, just dependable service and modernized technology to keep you running smoothly. Get to know us at deltautilities.com and stay tuned for more later this summer. Delta Utilities, focused on natural gas, committed to New Orleans.
Got unpaid parking or camera tickets in New Orleans? Here's some good news. Through August 31st, you can take care of them without paying late fees. That's money back in your pocket. Just go to NOLA.gov/no late fees to see what you owe. You can pay all at once or sign up for a payment plan and break it into monthly payments at no extra cost. That's NOLA.gov/no late fees. NOLA.gov/no late fees. Don't miss out. This offer ends August 31st.
Hello, I'm Gary Clark. Please tune in to Dr. Clark 101, The Living Classroom, which is broadcasted weekly every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. on WBOK 1230 AM on your dial. And as always, it's been a pleasure.
Talk That. NOLA Education is all about awareness. Join Dr. Jakil Ross from New Schools for New Orleans as he chats with Dana Peterson and Dr. Fatima Fulmore about the next 20 years ahead in public education. Tune in for Talk That this Monday at 12:30 p.m. on 1230 a.m.
WBOK. Listen now on WBOK1230.com.
Here we go. The reality check on WBOK 1230 AM.
All right, folks. Here we go. He on the phone with us. Hey, Ron.
What's going on, G?
Man, bro, I got everybody up here alarmed. What in the world is going on in Alabama?
So look, first shouts out to the Fatherhood Roundtable as well as the Huey New Gun Club. So people that's not familiar with this case, y'all look up Jabari Peoples. He was lynched by the Alabama Homewood Police Department. I'm gonna be nice. By the Homewood Police Department, and he was in a park with his girlfriend just getting off from work as they normally do, and the police rolled up on him and just shot the brother. The brother, before they actually killed him with the overkill, he's showing them, he on the ground already shot, and he was saying, this is my phone, sir. This is not a gun, this is my phone. And they shot the brother and killed him and everything. You know what I'm saying? So we came up here today to take and to stand with the family and show our support with them because again, it don't matter the age. Emmett Till was 13, George Floyd was a grown man or whatever. So the same thing keep on happening, over and over again. And at some point, you have to meet force with force because that's the only thing force understands and respects. So yes, during the protest, we were some of us because when it comes to us being revolutionaries, when the pigs come out, they're going to come to us first. You dig? And that's what happened. So, yes, we was kidnapped, but we had our ransom paid, what everybody called bail. We had it paid, and now we free. You dig?
So y'all did have the bail, because I understand that it was $7,500.
Yeah.
And they made it a cash
bail fund
bail.
that was set up. Well, it was cash bail for me and another comrade of mine because we from Louisiana, and they gotta make sure they get their bread from out-of-state people. But everybody who was from Alabama who was arrested, theirs was regular.
And they had bail bonds.
Right. The same same one. The bail fund. When we take and do protests, we have bail funds already set up. So when things like this happen, which I shouldn't be saying this on the radio, but it's cool. When we have protests, we have bail funds, set up. So when things like this happen, unjustly, quick, fast, slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. That makes sense.
So what were they saying they put you in jail for? I mean, what did you do?
Man, obstructing. Not obstructing, Judge. What they said? Disorderly conduct and having a firearm at a protest, and that was just my sidearm because and look, let me be clear about this. I knew what the ramifications could have been by me coming out here with my firearm on my side, but guess what? I'm not about to be nobody's victim. I don't give a damn what, none of that. I would not be the dude on the news. I don't know what happened. It happened. No.
Mm-hmm.
Me is going to be, he messed up. That's why he landed over there. Go get him. Period.
Wow.
Straight up.
And
yeah.
when they confronted you, did they confront you because y'all were, what was the charge of disorderly conduct? What was that?
Exactly. From just protesting, because the thing where they're gonna lose this case at is when they look at the body camera footage. They came from behind me and arrested me to say, "Oh, you have a gun on you," which they couldn't see it. He just lifted up my shirt, and that's how it was in because I had it concealed.
Mm-hmm.
And Alabama is open carry also. For people who don't know,
it is
so,
open
yeah,
carry.
He walked up. Yes, he walked up and he raised up my shirt. Oh, buddy, you got a gun? Put it around your back. And then we had another brother. You can tell that they was ready for us because they had it was certain things that they had already set up, and certain little things by me being who I am, by me knowing these type of Gestapo tactics,
mm-hmm.
it was already set up and ready for us.
Was
Yeah.
it a lot of folks out there?
Yes, we had over like 150 people out here.
And they still
Yep.
came in the protest to
They
find
came
y'all.
inside. They came in the protest. But when we protest as revolutionaries, it's our job to make sure that the families are safe. So we be on the outskirts while the families be on the inside of our formation. So of course they're going to attack us because they feel they get us out the way, which we are the muscle, right? It's easier for them to attack the family because this family has been out here every month since all month since this has actually took place.
Mm.
You know, they altered the video what they have. You can tell if you're a videographer that the video was actually altered because when you look at the time, it jumps from 12:17 and then it goes in this AM. It jumps from 12:17 and then it goes all the way down to 3:15, right? And then they pause the video, but you can still hear the people talking, but the video is paused. I mean, if you don't have nothing to hide, why is you altering and doctoring evidence? You know, too many times these people they mess over the people and then they want to go to court and cry like they victims.
Well, I just wanted to make sure, but and I hate to sound like I'm a softy on this one, but when I get the word that my boy is in distress, automatically I'm starting to call folks. I'm calling Michelle.
I appreciate you. She told me.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
calling
But
everybody.
look, we all we got, and at the end of the day, there's certain sacrifices that are necessary for the greater good of our people. You dig? And that's why I do, and that's why when I call this radio show, I'm not calling with the problems. We already know what the problems are.
Right.
It's time that we need to have solutions to solve the problem because we already know what the issues are. And like I always say, this is not no stab to none of the mayoral candidates or whoever, but that's not working for us. You dig? And again, I'm not against the vote. I'm against making it seem like voting is our only way out because guess what? If that was the case, it would be no need for the European Gun Club. It would be no need for all these other revolutionary organizations to be out here doing what we're doing. For to say that we the only people in this country that had to have so-called legislation for us to so-called live what they call free.
Right.
Like, man, come on, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But guess what, though? The day I decided to become a revolutionary, I signed my obituary right then and there. And I'm cool with that. I make no apologies for who I am and what I do. I'm going to always be out here for my people. You dig?
Yeah.
Straight up.
But you good, though, right?
I'm great. I'd like to say I'm fresh out,
Did they give you all a date for returning? Did they give you a date for court date?
October the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm supposed to be on the boat that day, so I don't know, G.
Man, you better ask for another date, then. You don't want to give them no reason to come get you either.
Hey, they can't come get me on the river. They
can
come get me in the Gulf.
Oh, yes, they can. Yes, they can. So don't give them a reason to.
Nah, I'm not. We go taking. Once I take we on our way going out to eat with the People's Family right now. So once I get there, I'm get with our minister of communication and see what the base looking like, because we just getting out, just getting released. So yeah.
All right, get your stuff and get up out of there.
Most definitely, my brother. But I appreciate you, man, for real. That's real love.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you.
All right.
All right, bro.
Peace.
See, those are the things that bother me. As you can tell, that bothered me to see that your boy can't protest. But and everybody knows by now that when you do a protest, you put yourself in harm's way. Because those other guys don't look at it, and they don't look at it as protest. They look at it as you're bothering us. But we don't have that here, or whatever. But I'm just telling y'all, be careful. We ain't gonna let nobody be no more in harm's way, and then all of a sudden you hear somebody got shot. Those are the things that bother me. All right. Okay. All right. This evening, starting in 2 minutes, we will have the forum for elected officials, for the sheriff's race, and for the president of, no, not the council, but of the mayor's race. They will be at the Hall over by Suno, the Miller Charles building, starting at 6. Hope to see y'all over there. I'm going today. I'm going today. So hope to see y'all over there. We'll be back on Monday. Dr. Shepard should be joining us on Monday. Tuesday, we got some great stuff for you. And we're going to make sure that you're a part of that. Of course, we'll have Katie Weiss joining us next week from CBS. And we'll have our folks from Chess that are going to be here to take your blood pressure, especially my fellas. Put it on your calendar. That is Friday. All right, that's going to wrap things up for me. Appreciate y'all for being a part of the conversation. I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend and be safe.